going to wait until I see somebody pop on. Okay, so we're going to begin. So sit in a nice comfortable position, whether you're sat on a cushion or sat kneeling or on a chair, whatever feels comfortable for you. I'm just going to spend a few moments in a nice grounding seated position using a nice grounded mudra. So you're going to put your thumb on your ring finger like this. So it can be on the nail or it can be on the fingertip with the palms facing up and just resting on your knees. So begin to lengthen through the spine, closing the eyes, and just focusing on your belly. No forcing or pushing, just observing the belly as it rises on the inhale and as it gently comes in on the exhale. Just observing the ribs as they move away on the inhale and on the exhale as the ribs move back into the body. If your mind wanders, just bring it back to observing the breath, observing the belly as it rises and as it falls. And slowly begin to release that mudra. And slowly open the eyes, coming back into the room. So we're going to come to standing. So nice and easily come to standing. Nice easy way to get up is to come onto all fours, tuck the toes under, walk the hands back towards your knees, shift your weight into your feet and then come all the way up to standing. So, just waking up the body. See if I've got enough room here. Yep, okay. Let's just begin by just moving, circling the elbows. You can have soft, gentle knees here. And as you move the elbows, just nice inhale and exhale. In and out through the nose or out through the mouth if that feels better. So now just feel that movement and that circle begin to get a little bit bigger, so bigger than the elbows. So now it comes into the shoulders. So you're sending and circling the elbows back behind you. And then make it into a bigger circle. If it helps, you can gaze up as the arms come up and lower your head down. Just do whatever feels good for you. And let's see if you can take one hand onto your waist and just begin to move the other hand. And let's see if we can alternate. If you need to, you can look gently behind you or just keep your focus in front. So breathing here, feeling a lovely stretch in the tummy, stretching out the arms, Now see if you can change the direction, a little bit tricky. So a bit like your front crawling, but keep that circular movement. Lovely. Just give your arms a bit of a shake. So take the arms out, the knees can still be soft, take the arms out. We're going to use a mudra, so your thumb and your index finger are going to pinch together like this. So when we come in, we're going to pinch and pull the elbows in. Not like this, not like this, like this. So squeezing in. So we're going to extend the arms out, really extend out as much as you can. And then exhale, pinch, fingers together, bend the knees, pull the belly back towards the spine, drop the head, everything squeezing in, including the thyroid, the chin to the chest, and then inhale, open. Exhale, closing. Inhale, open. So you can really hear that exhale out from the nose. If it's too much to go too fast, just slow the movement down. Creating a little bit of fire here in your belly and a little bit of heat. So 4 more here. And last one. And lowering the hands down. So just come into Tadasana pose, which is mountain pose. So just palms facing forward. Feet are a little bit apart. Ground down into your toes and into your heels. As you ground down into your toes and your heels, feel your knees lifted and your thighs become engaged. When the lower part of your body is engaged, it begins to zip up this front part of the body and you're able to roll the shoulders back and stand in a nice strong mountain pose here. Just breathing from your heels up to the top of your head, from the top of your head back down to your heels. So we're going to come onto the floor. So if you want to come back down how we came down before, see how that feels for you. Come to the back of your mat, stick your bottom out behind you, bend out the knees, walk your hands and come onto all fours. So I'm just going to turn the camera to this side. Might be a bit easier. So you're coming onto all fours here. So hip width apart, so measure your distance between your knees and your hands, and just walk your hands away from your body and towards the body until you find you're in a nice neutral position. So you're not kind of leaning forward and you're not scrumping back. So from here, we're going to take our bottom back onto our heels, arms are straight. And then bend at the elbows as you pull yourself forward and stick your bottom up, look up. So drop the head, tuck the pelvis slightly under, and then stretch all the way back. Exhale back. Inhale, come forward, and sticking the bottom up, chest goes down towards the floor, gazing up. So coming into a neutral position as you drop the pelvis, and then stretching back. You can relax the head as you stretch that bottom back in the direction, the bottom in the direction of the heels, and then inhale coming forward as you stick the bottom up. Now if there's tension in your back, just don't stick the bottom up, but tucking the pelvis under, stretching all the way back. One more time, coming forward and sticking the bottom up and release. So what we're going to do here now is you're going to extend your left leg behind you, breathing here, and then raise the opposite arm. So extending through the heel, extending through the fingers. Relax that shoulder, breathing here. Imagine you're breathing from that heel all the way out through the fingertips. And lowering the hand down, lowering the knee down. Changing sides, extending the leg and extending the arm. Trying to touch behind you, trying to touch in front of you. Breathing here. and lower that down. And one more time on each side, extending the leg and extending the arm. Relax the shoulders. If you feel like there's tension in your back, see if you can just tuck the pelvis slightly under, pull in from your centre, even pull in from your pelvic floor. And lowering down. Changing sides, extending. And releasing. So from here, we're going to drop the head to look at the knees, the chin comes towards the chest, and you're going to suck the belly up towards the spine. Breathing here. And then take the bottom back onto the heels. Pulling yourself forward through the hands. And then we're going to just do a little dip. So you're just going to bend. Keep those elbows close to the body, not out to the side. Just bend. Maybe this is all you can do today. Just bending a few inches, or maybe you can go all the way down. Okay, and then back up. Dropping the head to the knees, rounding the spine, sucking the belly back, and stretching all the way back. Inhale, come forward, and bending. Coming up. Dropping the head to the knees. Exhale as you go back. Inhale, come forward. Exhale, bending down. Take a breath, inhale. And then stretching back. One more time. Coming forward. Bending. And coming back up. Looking at the knees as you round the spine, suck the belly back. And then stretch all the way back. So you can rest the head now on the hands like this, elbows out to the side. If you can't get your head down to the floor, then just make two fists like this, because the aim is to get your bottom down in the direction of your heels. So make two fists and you can rest your head on the fists. If you still can't go down, you can maybe just rest your head like that with your elbows on the floor. That's absolutely fine. And then slowly coming up. So we're just going to finish now how we started. So you can either be kneeling. It's not advisable to be kneeling if you have varicose veins. So just change the position if you do. We're just going to come into our nice grounding mudra. So thumb on your index finger again. Palms facing up. And just resting the hands wherever feels comfortable. Closing the eyes, taking your attention to the base of the spine, breathing from the base of the spine all the way up to the base of the neck, and then exhaling from the base of the neck all the way back down to the base of the spine. So just breathing here like that for a few moments. So as we breathe up and down the spine, we can go back to our mantra that we used at the end of the session yesterday. I am that I am. So you can just repeat that to yourself. Nothing more, nothing less. I am that I am. Just accepting yourself right now, here in the present moment. Slowly wriggling the fingers, opening the eyes, coming back into the room. Bring your hands to your heart. May your day be beautiful. May your heart be kind. Namaste.